I had a pretty wonky sleep schedule today. I'm pretty sure I basically pretty much pulled an all-nighter. Getting sometime around maybe 2 in the morning. And I pretty much stayed up for the rest of the night into the morning. Regardless of that, though, around 9 in the morning, I made a walk to Walgreens, which my phone told me was 1.8 miles away. In order to buy some Sharpie markers at Walgreens. The standard rainbow with a brown Sharpie at one end and a black Sharpie at the other end of the rainbow cost less than I expected. I expected it to be around $20, but it was actually around $12. Mom gave me $40 to ensure that I would have enough cash for these Sharpie markers. And so I also plan on getting some metallic Sharpie markers. But the metallic Sharpie markers ended up being on clearance, so they were significantly cheaper. They went from being around $7 to being around $2. So I ended up getting 3. And I later increased to 4 to checkout, for which there was a short line. When I got in with my initial Sharpie markers, I'm on the rewards program for Walgreens. It's just that some updates were made to their rewards program, and as such, I had to go through a brief update information session, during which I found out they had misspelled my email by putting an O between the I and L in the Gmail end of it. So it was basically Gmol, something like that. In total, it came to a bit under $20. At the time, I had just discovered starting with thanks to the BTD6 Reddit page, which is actually the Reddit page for Bloons Tower Defense 6. Thanks to a meme that used part of the Tally Hall song, Ruler of Everything. Specifically the part that starts with, "Do you like how I walk?" and ends with the part right before the "Do you hear the flibbity jibbity jibber jabber chorus that repeats itself once." I was actually listening to that jibbity jabber chorus as I walked to and back from Walgreens. I found that it sounded pretty cool, and this is the Daddy's favorite sandwich. At one point, Mom went to Wegmans and asked what I wanted. And I said that basically my request was sushi and sparkling ice beverages. If you're gonna get bottled water, don't get plain old bottled water, because you can get that through your tap. Instead, get bottled water where something is added. At least that's what I think I should do. They're practically calorie free. You can burn off the 5 calories each sparkling ice provides with probably 2 minutes of walking on a treadmill at a slow pace, I would imagine. And I already did that and then some with the basically 1.5 miles I walked for the return trip to and from the Walgreens. In order to get some Sharpie markers so I could work on styrofoam block drawings. There's plenty of spare styrofoam currently in my room, one of which I used to work on a styrofoam block drawing, entirely drawn and colored with red and blue Sharpie markers. Thinking of whatever random patterns I could personally think of. Throughout the hour and a half or so between me making the decision to work on it and getting up, around 9 in the morning. In order to start getting ready for work. That Wegmans trip, I think it was around noon. Excuse me, I would say. It was about 9:45 in the morning by the time I got back from the Walgreens trip. I started at around 9 in the morning. It was a briskly hot day, I would say. Not in the 90 degrees Fahrenheit range, but more in the 70 degrees Fahrenheit range. I'm much more familiar with the Fahrenheit system than the Celsius system because the United States is pretty much the only country existence that still primarily uses the Fahrenheit system. Rather than the Celsius system. Though the Celsius system is still preferred for within the scientific field. But for everyday uses, Fahrenheit is used. I'm pretty sure that's the system my phone was in. Excuse me. If I just get 2 more, I'll be able to complete that side quest. I've got Kingdom Strongholds running in the background, but I'm at the commoner rank right now. I'm working my way towards the Thane rank. I spent the most recent research points I got essentially on trying to make myself able to defend my castle, or actually, more realistically, making myself able to clear out wolf lairs and able to hold banquets in order to complete a quest on that game. As for Iron Rage, I didn't even touch that one because my old clan, the Slammers, basically dissolved a while back, giving me even less motivation to go on the game, but I will continue to do so. I'm excited for the upcoming Bloons Tower Defense 6 update that will introduce at least the new hero Sai. I wonder what kind of voice acting Sai is gonna have. I just know they have the they're the one with gonna have the psychic abilities. I believe I fell asleep after telling my mom I wanted from Wegmans. I didn't feel like going with her to Wegmans because at the time I wasn't dressed and I felt too comfortable in bed And this is the part of Danny's favorite with the mayonnaise. I'm currently pretty much out of a few standard goods. Because nobody is accepting my offers for steel scrolls and elixir in exchange for the resources I'm short on. That's the first time I got orcs from an episodic event. The first time right here. Excuse me. There it is. I've got 2 enchanted flowers. An enchanted item. 6 enchanted flowers. That should be. Which basically gives me another Queen Fairy's Retreat. Isn't really worth it to put that on because got ogres again. A 10-pack of ancient knowledge. 3 enchanted flowers. I spent a good amount of time today uploading my footage from the Boca Bar Bistro into U-Cut clips, for which I, as usual, did games of Food Tower Defense 6 to wait for the U-Cut videos to piece together. The first one was, if I recall, a 39-minute video. And the second one was a 45-minute video. I took quite a bit of footage at the Boca Bar Bistro. I'm not entirely sure if that's edible or not. Oh, that's actually a resource I was short on. I think that one too. Not necessarily that one. I have buildings that produce that one. That gives access to the Orcs and Goblins portal site, but not for the swamp trail. I'll need to actually connect it. I have a feeling the dwarves would be more appealing towards the orcs and the goblins. I'm pretty sure in order to get to the 125% level, you have to really drop the ball, something like that. I don't know why I get quests like this. Sure, some of my cultural buildings are outdated, but they're part of elven culture, and it's important to maintain elven culture because this is primarily an elven city. I mean, I've been able to maintain some dwarven feel for it, as well as some fairy feel for it, but I had what I recall as being an Atlantic sushi combo at around I want to say 7 p.m., at which point it was still sunny out, but along with a more orange-colored, possibly flavored sparkling ice. I believe it was mango flavored, though. That's what I recall. Figures. Well, it really wants me to step on this rake, I guess. Very well. There's no more fairy quests. Well, they can't be connected. Time to start this new chapter. Okay, I can't sell any more at this point. So, here's the... Oh dear. Wait, hold on. I got it. Alright. Yeah, the swamp trail is simply used. The swamp trail is simply used to connect buildings from other orc settlement buildings to the orc and goblins portal site. Mom had what Wegmans calls a veggie crunch sandwich with rye bread with the darkened color and the white swirl in it. I think it's technically called marble bread, but it's typically used for rye sandwiches. At some point around 11:15, I got a call about educational opportunities, advancing my education. That led to calls back from a couple universities, which annoyed me a tiny bit, but I still took the time to answer the phone calls to the best of my ability. And for some reason, I ended up feeling tired again around 8 p.m. After, I guess, that lunchtime. It's just that I prefer doing it later in the day so I get the whole day from my dinner video.